Hello people of the internet. Well, this video is not a haul. I promise you, it's not a haul. It is a video called What I Would Have Bought If I Wasn't on a No Spend. And basically, before I went on my no spend, I was the type of colorist who would scroll through Amazon all the time or watch other people's hauls. And as soon as a new book come out, I'd go, oh yeah, I gotta have that, I gotta have that, and I gotta have that. And every book that Colour Questopia brought out, I was gonna have that, I was gonna have that. Every set of pencils. Now don't get me wrong, I did that for 2 years, so I've got a lot of stuff. You all know I've got a lot of stuff. And I have been on a, hang on, my dog for some reason is outside sniffing. Anyway, I've been on a no spend since the beginning of the year, or just before the beginning of the year, and I have not personally bought anything. I have been sent a couple of books. Belber family have sent me 2 or 3. Rachel Mintz, I've done flip throughs of them anyway, so I think I have anyway. Or anyway, when I've shown them, I've mentioned them if I've used them. So yes, but I have not bought, chosen, selected, spent money on any colouring books, or colouring pencils or pens, to be honest. But so this video is what I would have bought if I'd have been in the old era. The first thing is the 126 set of the Artex colouring pencils. Now, I already have the 72 set. I bought them last year when they were relatively cheap, relatively new, when everyone was buying them. Like I told you, I was a bandwagon jumper back then. And I recently used them. In January I used them. Was it January? Were they the first set I used? I think they were. It feels like I've done the Shop My Stash for only a couple of months, which I have. But we're already in the 5th month. And I used them and I really liked them. They were particularly good on Amazon paper. And I also liked them in the Kirby books. That was where I did the picture with the skull, which I really enjoyed doing. But when I was using them, I started bundling together them into like blendable sets. So this is a nice yellowy green set, and this is a nice green set. And oh, what I used, by the way, for the rubber bands are the little hair ties that you get from, you know, Claire's Accessories. There's a bundle of 4 there, and yeah, so I've started bundling. They're all the greys actually. They're the ones that I haven't bundled. A couple of oddities that don't really blend in. And the strange thing was, they're all the browns. They're all the greys. I've got all of them in here because I didn't particularly like the box. You know, the box with the holes in it. Didn't particularly like that. But yeah, they've all been bundled together in this pencil case. And I realised, you know, this is how I'm doing my no spend. It would have been very, very easy for me to go, oh, I really like these pencils. I was really enjoying them. I'm going to get the 126 set. But there was no need, because I had all the colours I needed to do that colouring of the skull with the rainbow butterflies. So why would I need another set? Why do I need to spend £50 on another set? So that was the first thing I didn't buy. I didn't buy the 126 Artex colouring pencils. Now I would say, if you don't have them, you don't have any, and you are deciding between the 72 and the 126, get the 126. I would say they're quite similar to the Arteza pencils in their softness. So if you like soft pencils, then you might like them. But yeah, that's the first thing I didn't buy. The next thing I didn't buy was Alien Worlds by Kobe Rosanis. Now that was available at the Works, and really quite early for £5. It was either £5 or £6. I think before it was even actually released on Amazon, I saw it in the Works when I went there with my mum, and I would have normally just picked it up, seen it straight off the bat and gone, yep, I'm buying that, stick it in my Kirby collection, but I didn't. I'm not sure if I ever will. I'm not sure if it's my type. I don't know. I haven't watched a flip through of it, and I had a quick look at it in the works because it would have been rude not to, but I literally didn't go every page. I sort of looked and went, oh, I don't like that one. Oh, I don't like that one. No, I want a nose bend, and I put it back. In the same vein, and available on the same time as I went to the works, was Enchanted Earth. I also, same, I would have normally, when I wasn't on a nose bend, just gone straight in, bought it, because it was, you know, everyone talking about it, the new one out kind of thing. Now, I have both the other books by Melpomene Chatsi Pangiotto, Matsapine, you know, the other two by the same lady. I liked Circle of Life. I've done no colouring in it. The Mandala one, I have done 2 colourings in it and quite enjoyed it. But I haven't finished those books, so I'm not going to get her new one. And as much as I didn't look at it either. There was, did I even flip through it? I've not watched a flip through of it. And I saw it on the shelf, but it was at the top. And I didn't reach to get it because I thought, no, because if I look at it and it's good, I might crack. You know, if you can walk into a shop and see these kind of books, you know, you might crack. So that was the second book I didn't buy. Another book that I didn't buy, and it's on my wish list, and if someone had bought it for me, I probably would have been happy, but I didn't buy it, is the new Crystal Vogel's book. I think it's called Aus Malreiser. Aus Malreiser. It's German. I have the other book. I mean, he's done lots of Crystal Vogel's has done quite a few books prior to is it Top or Loop? Who is it who does her books? Let me have a look on my shelf and then, oh no, yeah, Top, yeah. So Crystal Vogel's got another book by Top, and I got that, and I really like that. But again, I haven't coloured in it. I haven't watched a flip through of her new one, but the pictures do look very similar. So as much as it looks lovely, I haven't done the other one, so I didn't buy that one. Now, this is when things get strange, because when you stop sort of like looking at Amazon and buying, you know, oh, new one, oh, everyone's getting this one, oh, bandwagon jumping, you kind of, you get out of the habit, you break the Amazon twitch. Another one that I would have bought, and I don't even know why I would have bought it, is the Party Book by Hannah Carlson. I have one Hannah Carlson book. I'm not a huge fan of her artwork, but this one looked cute because it was thin and little, and you know, I can't remember how much it was, £8 or something. It might have been cheaper, £7, £6, I don't know. But I would have bought that in my old bandwagon jumping days. I didn't this time round. Another one which I would have bought would have been A Million Sweet Things by Lula Mayo. I have some of her books. I've got Million Sea Creatures, Magical Creatures, Mermaids, Unicorns, Sloths. I took one away with me as well. Where's that one? A Million Cute Animals. I have that one. But I didn't buy the Million Sweet Things one because I just read to you that I've got, what, 6 of her books already. Have I coloured every page? No, I haven't. So I didn't need that one. Now the next one's a colour by number ones. Now I was terrible with Colour Questopia books. I would literally, as soon as one came out, whether it is easy one, hard one, whatever, I would buy it, and I'd buy it in that first week or 2 weeks when they do it for cheap. And if it was a easy one, I'd just give it to my mum, and if it was one that I liked the look of, I'd keep it. So I would have bought the Geometric Patterns one, which came out, I don't know how long ago that one came out, but it came out, you know, in these last 3 months, 4 months, whatever it is. I would have bought that. I didn't. I would have also bought 2 by Sun Life Drawings. I would have bought Baby Animals to Colour, and I would have bought Mosaic Animals to Colour. Now, particularly the Mosaic Animals Colour. I love the Mosaic range. I lusted after the Christmas one for a really long time. I've got, what's the other ones I've got? Hold on, I've got, oh see, I have the animal one. I have animal, I have travel, and I had the Christmas one. But they brought out a new animal one. I'm guessing it was different, was it? Mosaic Animals colour. Interesting. And I like both of these. I like the full page mosaic one. I particularly like the Christmas one. But I didn't buy the new one. And I also didn't buy the baby animals one. And the baby animals one, it would have been one of them ones when at the end of the day I'd had a bad day at work, I was bored, it came out, I'd have bought it and it'd have gone on the shelf and I wouldn't have done anything with it. So that's another one I didn't buy. Now we get to ones that were more difficult to ignore. Matchstick Mouse. The Matchstick Mouse Springtime colouring book come out. I have all the Matchstick Mouse books apart from Springtime. Have I coloured them all? No. Do I enjoy colouring them? Yes. I love the little small pictures that they have in them. And it would have been, you know, it completed my collection. Will I ever buy it? I don't know. I maybe will, because I don't know. I haven't now. This is, like I say, once you're off the bandwagon, it's really difficult to look and go back into the buying one phase kind of thing. Another one that I would have bought, and again I have watched a flip through of this one. It was the Fierce and Fancy Faces line art and grayscale by Hannah Lynn. Now this one I literally had in my basket for a while. I had the big one and the small one in my basket, and I told myself that I could buy one. I could buy the big one or the small one. And because I still had some money I've still got some money in my Amazon gift card, and so I'll try to find someone who'd make a video comparing like how much of the image had been cut off, the big one, to make the little one, and no one did that video. And I think Lisa's Colouring Corner, she did a flip through and I watched it and I was like erring towards the big one. And then Jamie's Colouring Love, she did a flip through and I was like erring towards the little one. And then I got out one of my old Hannah Lynn books and I coloured some pages in it, and it took away the itch, and I took it out of my basket and I never bought it. Then there was a new Angela Porter book that came out called Creative Haven Fanciful Birds, and I had this in my wish list as a pre-order. So then when I saw it change from a pre-order to available to buy, the temptation was there. I like Angela Porter stuff. I have quite a few Angela Porter colouring books. They're quite complicated to do. They take a bit of time. I like birds. You know, as I'm telling you about this one now, I want to go and buy it, interestingly. But I have not bought it now. So it's another one that I would have bought and I didn't buy. And then the last one that I would have bought is A Frog's Tale by R.J. Hampton. I like the R.J. Hampton books. I have, again, actually I haven't got all of his. I have Forest Dreams. I think I've got 3 of them. Forest Song, Night Garden and the Christmas one. Yeah, I haven't got that many. But I saw this one, I think I saw it on Wendy's colouring. I don't remember what Wendy's colouring journal is. I'll link it. And I looked at the flip through and I was like, oh, it's a nice one, I must admit. I was really, really tempted. And then, and then I don't know what happened. And then here it is. Oh, okay, so yeah, this was the one that tipped me over the edge. This was the one, out of all the ones that I was tempted by, that I remember posting on Wendy's video saying, dang this no spend. And then at work I got a £10 security bonus thing that we get, and we get an Amazon voucher. And I added it to my, you know, Amazon account. And I thought, okay, you're allowed to buy something. So I went through all the things that I would have added, because what I did was every time I was tempted I created a list called things I would have bought on Amazon, and I moved them into there. And this one just screamed out, look at that, look at that, look at that. And I tell you something, being on a no spend and then literally picking the exact one that you want has made this colouring book. Look at that! It's King Charles and Queen Camilla. How wonderful! Has made having this book all the sweeter, because what used to happen is the Amazon man used to come home from work, or he used to knock on the door and there'd be, you know, one of them flat envelopes there, and I used to go, oh, colouring book, meh. Throw it in the pile. Oh, colouring book. Oh yeah, it's quite a nice one. This one came and I literally, I've had it on my desk, stroking it, pouring it over it. I took it by the bed and I was looking at it. I think I've brought back the joy of buying, specifically, you know, sort of like when you used to save up your pocket money and go down to town and buy the one thing that you wanted. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of joy in the Frog's Tale. So there you go. These are the books I would have bought, and in one case did buy, if I hadn't been on a no spend. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care. I'm going to go and stroke my frog's tail just a little bit more. Bye then.